Yeah, I know what you're thinking. You can get a job in the Middle East simply by trying or by magic, through others or by fluke. Remember that competition is everywhere. Some here, some there, but bam! Loy Machedo is the best.
All right. In this video, I'm going to share with you a conversation I had with one of my old clients, which I think is a very important message that I need to share with you. Okay, so watch this video and give me your thoughts and let me know what do you think. Comment down below, because I always read your comments, and people also do read when they check the video. All right. Quick introduction about me. I'm a personal branding strategist. I help people get well-paying jobs in Dubai and also the Middle East. And people book my services for coaching, consulting when they have personal or professional issues, problems, challenges. I have 7,000 videos. You can check them out. Different opinions on different subjects. Okay, so, over the past many years, I've had quite a number of clients. If you factor in, let's say, one client a day on an average, so it's quite a lot. Okay, and people do get in touch with me from time to time when they want, so let's say, the second serving of my service, or they want a second session, or they have more questions, doubts, whatever. I keep in touch with my clients, and I like to make sure that everything is done well. Okay. So when this project got over with this particular client in terms of personal branding, the assignment was to help him get a well-paying job in Dubai, UAE, which we managed to succeed. You could say it took a little time. When you're talking of getting a good salary, a good position, it's not like someone makes your CV, or someone trains you, or someone tells you, okay, this is your strategy. Results don't come in within a week or even within a month. Sometimes it might even take anything from 6 months to a year. That is, if you're talking of a higher salary and a higher position. Like I've told you, this year, 2023, the highest increase that I witnessed with a client of mine was he was getting around 14 or 15,000, and today he's getting like 35,000. His salary has been upgraded to nearly 40,000. So, but this took time. This really took time. 1 year of coaching training, and the second year was in terms of the strategy of actually applying for jobs. It took around 6 or 8 months. So from 14,000 dirham salary to get 40. Okay, you got 35 and then 40. Okay, it was not easy, and yes, I will say this, that you have to be the right person at the right place at the right time, and luck also factors in. Okay. So now the problem here is, okay, let's say you have got the job, like this client. He got the job, he got the position, and he worked 1 year, 2 years, and now his contract is up for renewal. And he got in touch with me and said that I would like to take your service again, but this time the strategy should be whatever I'm earning, I want to get 50-60% more. But see, this is where the problem starts. I'll give you a small example to make you understand why it is a problem. Let's say when trains were developed, when trains were invented, okay? They used to travel at a particular speed, or when cars were just built by Henry Ford for the mass population, they used to go, maybe, I'm giving roughly, 10 kilometers an hour or 20 kilometers an hour. Now, obviously you want to make them faster. So from 20 it went to 40 to 60 to 80. Today we even have cars which, like say a Bugatti or I don't know, like a top racing car can go up to, I don't know, 150 miles per hour. I'm just saying, I'm not a technical guy or I'm not hardcore into cars, but I'm pretty sure they've reached a speed where they can go really, really fast. Like trains, we have bullet trains in Japan, okay, which go, I think, what, 300 kilometers an hour or something like that? Okay. But now, no matter what the scientists do, no matter what the engineers do, you cannot go from 300 kilometers an hour to, let's say, 600 kilometers an hour. The increments would be very, very small. Maybe from 300, it'll go to 301 or 2, 3, 4, 5. Because after a certain point, it becomes not only dangerous, it can be life threatening. It's not possible. Okay, it's not possible. Like human beings, let's say, um, what's his name? Usain Bolt, in terms of running, breaking the world record. Initially, maybe if he's checked 1960 or something, their ability to run was maybe they would take 20 seconds. Okay. Today they are taking 9 seconds. But if you actually, 9 point whatever. But if you actually see, ever since they reach 9 seconds, to break that world record, maybe will take, I don't know, 10 years, 20 years, 50 years. And they will break it not by another second, 9.0 something, because it's reaching the limit. So, in the same way, for even an individual to reach a certain salary, when people come to me, they came to me without personal branding, without interview skills, without coaching, without anything. I sharpened all the rough edges and made them the best version of what they can be. But now, after I pushed you to such an extreme, to improve from here is going to be very, very hard, very hard. Unless you up your game to such a level where it's unbelievable. Now, most of the people, I ask them this very simple question. You have been working 8 hours a day and maybe 1 hour for self improvement. Okay, I'm just saying 8 hours a day, 1 hour for self improvement, rest of the day, other things come in. Now, if you continue 8 hours a day of working and 1 hour of self improvement, there's not much you can improve unless, of course, you decide that I'm going to spend the next 1 year only focused on like 10 hours or 12 hours of upgrading myself. I'm going to go to Harvard Business School. I'm going to be trained under the world's best, maybe Elon Musk or something extreme, something so extreme that the human mind cannot fathom. Okay. Or it's like you go for the world's best technological course, whatever, then maybe your stock can upgrade to a very high level. Others, it's not possible, man. Yeah, the problem is um, people, get into their comfort zone. They don't put that extreme amount of hard work and obsession. Then you cannot. You just cannot. It's not humanly possible. That's why I told that guy. See, let's say, for example, the maximum salary he is earning, say $10,000. Okay, I don't want to give out his details. Say $10,000. Um, Before he was earning 5, we pushed to 10. Now, to get 11 will be very, very hard, unless he really dedicates his life where he doesn't have a personal life, he doesn't have family life, he doesn't have anything. Like, for example, me, I'll give you a simple example about me. I value my brand, I value my work more than my wife, more than my kid, more than society, more than God, more than anything in the world. I'm ready, and I'm saying this explicitly, okay, which will be a shocker for all of you. I'm ready to sacrifice my relationship with my wife. I'm ready to sacrifice my relationship with my child. I'm ready to break off from society. I'm ready to do whatever it takes, unless, but not illegal or murder someone or, not not that kind of thing. But within the framework of what is ethical, moral, and reasonable, I'm ready to do whatever it takes to push my brand, push my work, my to give meaning to my life where I love what I do. And even though, just keep this in mind, even though my wife is in the same, like I'm working from home, my kid also, my wife and kid both are here right now. They are gone to the village. Even though I'm in the same place, even though we are staying in the house, even though I don't go out, nothing. I hardly see them. I hardly see because I lock myself in my room. I sleep here. I eat here. I do my work here. I watch a movie here. There's a screen next to the iMac, 27-inch. Then I play my games here. There is the computer here. My books are here. There are, okay, another like 10, 12 shelves outside, but the important books are kept here. Anytime I need to change, I can change. So my whole world is here. Now, it's so funny that even though my wife is just, I have to open the door and I can meet my wife, I still hardly see my wife. I still hardly see my baby. People get shocked when I tell them this, that I don't sleep with my wife. Like on the same bed, I sleep here because I have weird timings to sleep. And I'm so obsessed about my work that sex is sometimes once a month. I'm not exaggerating when I tell you this. Sometimes it's once, on an average, once in 2 weeks. But that sex is like, I just want to finish it fast. I don't want to get back doing my work. I know what you'll say. Man, this is so fucking retarded. This is not the way to live. This is stupid. This is obnoxious. You're right. You're right. For an average person, this is, and I'm not trying to insult you by saying you're average. But if you want to achieve greatness in your life, the greatness of your maximum capacity, you need to be obsessed. You need to be crazy. You need to be extreme, man. You cannot achieve greatness or your maximum potential if you have a balanced life. I'll work 8 hours, ho hum, be nice with everyone. Then I'll spend time with my family, ho hum, everything nice. Then I'll have a balanced sleep, oh, ho hum. And if you do that, yes, you'll have a balanced life, but you'll be average. You'll not be good at any one particular thing. You have to be so extreme. You have to be so obsessed. People find it impossible to believe that I've spent 1 million on my books, on my training, on my coaching journey, on the investments that I made on myself, which turned out to be a mistake. I've done so many things, experimenting right from the age of 30. Now I'm 46. And that's the only way I've been able to reach where I am. It's not possible, man. I don't have a college degree. I don't have any paper. I don't have credentials. I don't have a godfather right now. And here's the funny thing. Even after putting so much of effort, 12 to 16 hours a day, being obsessed about the brand and all that, I wouldn't say I'm the richest guy. I wouldn't say I'm the most famous guy. I wouldn't say I'm the number one. For that, I'll have to up my ante, up the game to such a level where I know I'll not enjoy it. So I'm doing to the extreme level, which I enjoy, which I love, which I find happiness. But to an average person, this life that I'm living is mental, is extreme, it's too much. But for only a normal average person will find this extreme. But if you check high performers, what I'm doing is very, very like normal, is very, very average. Like, see, many people, they say Elon Musk is the richest guy and all that. Man, I want you to do a little bit of research and read how does he live his life. The guy literally being the richest in the world, he still works in the factory, sleeps on the sofa. Sometimes you'll find him in the office floor. Sometimes for 2 months, 3 months, he'll not leave that place. You'll be like, oh, what a messed up way to live. Yes, you're right. For a person of your personality, your values, your goals, you're right. And that is why you are where you are. And this is the part which I communicate to my clients. Don't expect very big things if you're not ready to put very big sacrifice, very big investment, very big time, very big everything else. There's no free lunch, man. And if you're average, most of the guys are average. If you're average, how can you expect a above average salary? Like, are you exceptional? The questions sometimes I ask, like even with this client, I asked him, tell me, how exactly did you improve after my coaching training that you got this job? What has changed? He gave me just some vagaries like, oh, the more experience now, I've been networking with the who's who. I've improved on my communication skills, the written skills. I know negotiation. I know this. I said, okay, all that is self promotion, but are you indispensable? Like, if the company were to terminate you, can they get a replacement or they cannot get? Tell me frankly. I asked him, tell me frankly, if they terminate you, can they get a replacement? He said, yeah, if they look hard enough, 100% they'll get. So then why should they like pay you more, man? If they can get a replacement, why should they pay you more? He didn't have an answer. You have to be so good. Now I know what you'll say because I deal with people. I get all these, counter questions. Yeah, but have you met anyone who's indispensable? Yes, I have. Yes, yes, yes. I'll give you. I'm not. I can't maybe take his name. This is an engineering company where I personally know the owner of the company. I've known him for a couple of years. Client of mine, earns big money, big money. Okay. He got in touch with me because of presentation skills and also his children. He wanted to improve on the other thing. And he, used my services to, when they wanted their admission to write the application, that letter that they have to write to get the admission and then the interview process. So we have had a relationship. One of the employees that he has, he bought this guy from his hometown, from his village back in India. The guy doesn't have education, like a degree or anything. Came from a very poor family, doesn't have the ability to speak high level English, nothing. But technically, he is unbelievable. And the reason why technically is good is because he has always been obsessed right from childhood. That young man has been obsessed about engineering and is self-taught, and he is one of the best employees in that engineering company. So much so that where other people have failed, even where certified engineers have failed, he has managed to make things work. But yeah, he does have his drawbacks of he doesn't know English, he doesn't know how to write, fluently. He just knows his mother tongue, whatever. And here's the part that will baffle you. This owner is a multi-millionaire. Multi-millionaire. This guy is not a rich guy, but he earns comparatively as equal as the seniors over there, but little more because he is one of the best. He has had fights with the boss, arguments, disagreement, or not like serious fights. And the owner has spoken to me and I asked him, why don't you replace him? He said, I have tried my level best to get a replacement. I have tried searching. I have paid people money to get, good commissions if they can get me. I've tried competing brands. I've done multinational companies. I cannot get someone as good as him. I cannot get someone who works as hard as him. I cannot get someone who dedicates himself to such a level. He's saying, If they are very talented, they are lazy, or they will ask like 5 or 10 times more the salary for the same thing because they have a big education. But there's so many serious jobs. He said, like him, I will not get for what he's the salary is asking, for his work ethic, for the commitment, for uh, the the burden that he shoulders. I cannot get a guy like him. He's saying, I don't mind. And he didn't tell him this. He told me, he said, Loy, even if this guy asks me double the salary or triple the salary, he's still worth it. He's that good. He's that good. I was like, oh, bloody hell. And I'll tell you, he has made sure that he has kept this guy. Like, and how he has managed to keep this guy, he has given him interest-free loan to build a house for himself and build a house for his family. He has paid for his education for his children, and he has assured him that he'll make sure that his children go to the creme de la creme, the best schools. He has offered for medical insurance. He has done stuff that nobody else would do just to make sure this guy is comfortable. And he has put the exit clause so painful that this guy would not want to leave. So there are people like this. There are people who are indispensable. So my question to you is, you want a double salary, you want better benefits, you want to become the CEO or climb the top of the ladder, or you want big things. Fine. There's nothing wrong in that. But what have you done to merit this? Like, I can literally challenge people why I deserve what I deserve. You've seen the trophies. Let me look carefully. See, you can see this, no? One, you can see it's written trophies. You can see that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can see those 5 boxes, and okay, that other one. There are another 5 more. It doesn't fit here. So these are trophies. These are trophies that you can see up here. Okay. I have more than 800 of them. 800. Now, how did I win this? How did I get these trophies? It's not because I was born with the gift of the gab. Yes, I was talkative, but there was no mentor. There was nobody to guide me. There was nobody to hone my skills. I literally struggled by myself until finally I did get a mentor, but that was way too far off. But what made me stand out was my ability to teach myself, practice by myself, work hard by myself, and I used to dedicate 12 to, literally 16 hours a day. Not exact, just think 12 to 16 hours. I would not keep friends. I would not go out. I would not go to clubs. I would not have girlfriends, nothing. I would lock myself up in a room. If there was a competition where a normal average person would practice maybe 1 hour a day for 2 weeks or 3 weeks, I would practice maybe 14, 16 hours or 12 hours for 1 full month. I would not go out. I would even skip, let's say, school or, like high school. I'm talking of being a college dropout. I never attended a single day of college, even though my parents had put me there. I didn't attend a single day. Why? Because I was busy honing my skills on other things. Even when I was working, this is not a joke. I literally took unpaid off for a month, 2 months also, just to focus. In fact, I even resigned from a job. I was ready for that. It was that extreme, man. And you know my history, I've told you. I have literally dumped the person who loved me the most, who stood by me. I have ditched my so-called best friend. I have broken off relationships. I've abandoned everything to achieve what I wanted. I don't know whether how you take it. It's not that I'm saying with a badge of pride and, oh, I'm bragging. Ha ha ha. This is the price you have to pay. This is the price you have to pay. That is why when a client tells me, or somebody tells me when they are in the movie industry or something, oh, I didn't have a choice. I had to sleep with 4 5 directors or 4 5 producers. I hated every minute of it. I cried, I wept bitterly, but I had to do that if I wanted the role in the next movie or I wanted my career to progress. I understand why they are saying this. It's very easy to judge. Oh, what a bitch, what a slut, what a this thing. Like Harvey Weinstein, when he was, before he got jailed and proven to be a sexual predator, or Gwyneth Paltrow, Oprah, all these people were holding his arm. Oh, and when they were getting the awards, I thank Harvey Weinstein for the opportunities. It was so evident that these actors and actresses were doing whatever this man wanted because he had the power and he was abusing it. And like they say, they gave their ass to him. Now, you can judge and say, oh, Oprah is such a bitch. Oh, Gwyneth Paltrow is two-faced. Yeah, that is the price you have to pay to achieve. It's not only hard work, it's not only smart work, it is. How do you think so many business people achieve success? You think it's just one dimension? You have to do things which, sometimes you will even question your existence. Like all these brands, Nike, Apple, they speak of what values and they speak of we have to protect the earth and all that. Do you seriously think they're protecting the earth or they're lying? Do you think Nike and all Adidas and all that they don't exploit child labor in all these countries? Yeah, on one hand you can say they're not forcing them. At least they're getting something other than nothing. I totally am not against this practice. Why? Because if Nike were to shut down their factory, these people will not earn anything. Like in Bangladesh or in Africa or uh, what else will they do, man? Or Pakistan, what else will they do? Who will give them jobs if they shut down? You will say, oh, they have to pay them the same wage of United States. If you give them what, $15 an hour or whatever the minimum wage over there, these people will be earning more than the bankers, more than senior people, more than senior management professionals who are working in multinational companies. So it's better they give up their jobs which they got through their PhD and become, sweatshop, workers. Anyway, that's a different point. But the point I'm trying to make you understand is, in order to achieve success, you have to do things which are questionable. Tim Cook, when he makes, after he took over Steve Jobs, his role was not like Steve Jobs to make products which are visionary. Every year, small increments. He'll change the port, he'll change the wire, he'll change the cable. You have to buy the dongle. And they made so much of money through the accessories. Why? Why don't they give all the improvement in one machine? Because Tim Cook knows if he gives everything, next year, maybe he'll break a world record this particular year. What about next year? He keeps thinking about his job. He keeps thinking about profit margins. He keeps thinking about how to keep the shareholders happy. He doesn't think about consumers. He doesn't think about, no, you have to play that game. But when he speaks, he will say, no, customers first. Even Steve Jobs, for that matter, do you think he was a good leader, a good boss? If he was running Apple today, he would be sued left, right, and center. And why people didn't complain, even those days, why they didn't complain? Because they knew if they worked under Steve Jobs and they worked under those extreme pressure circumstances where 18 hours, 20 hours, 24 hours a day, they would keep working until, like Japan, they worked themselves to death. It would help their career, it would help them grow, and wherever they would apply, they would get jobs. Guess anyone who has worked under Elon Musk, if he puts on his profile, I worked directly under Elon Musk, you think companies don't want to employ these people? And here's the best question. Do you think any of these successful corporate guys have a balanced life? They get time to spend with their family, they get time to spend with. There are 24 hours a day. Normal number of hours, we all sleep. But rest, how do you spend it? Why do you think CEOs are paid, are given private jets, and where they don't have to go normal like flight? They have their own private jet where It cost the company $1 million maybe just per month, just to maintain, maybe $50,000, $100,000 just to within a week or something. But it's worth it because they help the company generate millions or billions. But do you seriously think these CEOs and these people, they get to spend time with their wife and their kid? They have a balanced life? You have to be an extremist, man. See, right now it is 8:30, okay, 8:28 in the night, okay. It has been nearly, I think, 2 months. I think in and around 2.5 months or something. October, my wife and my kid left. It's November, now it's going to be December. So nearly around 2 months since my wife and kid left. I'm staying alone in the house. My wife keeps asking me, do you miss me? I say, no, I don't miss you. I know it's hurtful. I know someone feels bad. I know some of you will say, hey man, come on, man. Even if you don't, will say yes. No, I'm sorry. I don't like to lie. And why I don't miss her? Why? Because I tell, sometimes she says, don't miss me. Why? Because I work. I'm mad. I'm obsessed. I'm crazy about work. I have to work. Who is going to feed her? Who's going to feed the kid? It's not that I don't have money. It's not that I'm dying for. I'm saying I have enough and more money, but this money is kept for them. And this money is kept for a rainy day. This money is kept if tomorrow I'm paralyzed or something, I can't depend on my wife. My wife has no job. She's 30-year-old. 30, 36 or now. Even if she gets a job, she'll earn per month what I earn in maybe an hour or 2 hours. Seriously. You think that's enough? What I earn in 1 hour or maximum 2 hours is what she can get for a full month of work. You think she can support me and the baby and everything else? No. I have to work. And why I don't miss her? Because I'm not only doing my work, not only serving my clients, I'm not only teaching myself, I have to do other things of the house. I have to balance things. I'm keeping, right now I'm on the process of being minimalistic, throwing out things, keeping things in order, reshaping the house. Lot of work is there. Every day I spend 4-5 hours sorting out the things and keeping things. And I'm slowly removing, 5-6 years of junk that is there. It takes time. So every day I spend little time. I can't spend the whole day there. I have to do work. And let me tell you this. The work that I do, the videos that I make, or the clients that I serve, or don't think it is easy. Don't think it is a joke. Man, if you see my videos, they're sometimes 60 minutes long. Can you even fathom what it takes to speak 60 minutes without a script? You know how many years of experience, expertise, and knowledge it takes? Try doing it. And I make this every single day. I know I've said this before, but I want you to try it. I want you to challenge yourself. Do it for 1 year. Make a video every single day of 30 minutes. Forget 1 hour. I do sometimes when my wife was here, I used to do 3-4 videos a day. 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 3-4 videos. You try. Make a new topic every day. Make it interesting, make it intriguing, make it that people will want to listen to you. And it should be so value driven for the person who is listening that they would put their hands into their wallet, take out their cash, pay you money for your expertise. Try doing that without networking with anyone physically, being remote. Now, do you see the challenge? It's not easy, man. My dear friend, it's not easy. Nothing is easy. Even your work is not easy, I'm very sure. That is why, just as I have reached my ceiling, of how much I can charge a client, you also have reached your ceiling. Now, if I want this ceiling, let's say I'm charging $237 per hour for my service. Let's say I want to charge $2,000 per hour. Like Gary Vaynerchuk, $15,000 for half an hour. Donald Trump, 1 million per an hour just to speak when he spoke in Dubai via Skype. That time Skype was famous. 1.5 million, I think, 1 to 1.5 million he was paid just to talk to a delegation. To reach, let's say, from 2000, I'm just giving my example. Forget Donald Trump, forget all this. Me, from $237 an hour, let's say I'm, say, double, maybe 500 or maybe 1,000, maybe 2,000, whatever. Say double. Okay, $500. I can't do the same thing. I have to up my game. Maybe I have to employ a production team. Maybe I have to employ a script writer. Maybe I have to employ a research team. Maybe I have to employ a marketing social media team. Maybe I have to put maybe $10,000 every month as a marketing budget. Maybe I have to put $10,000 as a salary. Only then, and I have to do this for a year, 2 years, only then my brand value will move so high where I can charge more. There is no free lunch. There's nothing that comes easy. So that is why when my client just calls me out of the blue and says, okay, you help me move to this level, why am I stuck? I want to get to the next level. Yeah, but what is this sacrifice that you have made? How long have you done it? What makes you the best? What makes you exceptional? What makes you indispensable? What makes you a linchpin? If you're not able to answer that, forget it, man. All your heroes that you see online, from Jordan Peterson to anybody else. Jordan Peterson now today, I think literally earns 1 or 2 million per month. Until he got that break when he was a college professor, he was nearly like, hand to mouth and paying his bills and had his loans and all that. He was earning ordinary. But today, even though he's getting 2 million, don't think for a minute that he has slowed. He is working so hard. He's traveling literally almost every day. He has a booking agent. He has a manager. He has a PR team. He has so many new things that are happening. We admire all these people for the money that they make, but you do not know what it is. For example, The Rock, one of my clients, they had a project that they wanted to do with The Rock. Okay. When he was in Las Vegas, this client of mine, he went with his team. To get the appointment with Rock literally took 3 to 6 months, it seems. And finally, when they got it, just imagine, just to meet The Rock, first, you have to give your details, you have to be verified and all that, and the legal team. Then before you go to meet him, you have to literally sign a legal disclaimer of certain things have to be agreed upon. You can't, share the information. You can't, whatever, or you'll be legally in trouble. Then they have to hand over their smartphones, all of them. And then they will be led to a place where the meeting will take place. And you are sitting there with your team. His team will be sitting there. His legal team, his legal manager, his PR, all the secretary, everyone, they'll take all the information which you have, got in touch with them for months and months, ago, and with all the hard work, with all the waiting, with all the begging and pleading. And finally, after everything is ready, only then the main guy, Rock, will come. He will listen. Few minutes. You have few minutes. And then he goes. Just imagine. And after doing all that, after doing all the hard work, all the sacrifice, every single thing being in their good books, and maybe nothing will happen. Just imagine this guy, to get all this done, it seems 2 years of hard work, 2 years of focus. That is a level of obsession. Now, just to meet The Rock. But now, have you factored in how much effort The Rock has put to be where he is? I mean, you just have to literally see his workouts to know that Fuck, it's crazy, man. You have to just see the way he eats food. In fact, Will Smith, when I checked, one of his videos, I can't remember the name, but it said something like why he doesn't cook his own food. Why does he have a chef? Because the amount of time that it'll take to cook food, that same amount of time he can make millions of dollars. So he literally has his own private chef flying with him around the world. He has his own um, pilot with his own private jet at his beck and call. It's so bloody crazy, man. But to reach that level, one is you have to bust your ass, and then you have to live that lifestyle which is so bloody extreme. So extreme. See, I know that you'll say, oh, I'm not The Rock, I'm not Will Smith. I'm just giving you a perspective. Yeah, that's why I gave you the guy who went to meet The Rock's team. 2 years. And it all went to waste because in the end they couldn't finalize any deal. And for him to reach where he is to meet The Rock, I know how hard this guy works. I mean, uh, the guy is never free, man. And he literally pays me money. He pays me top dollar because he doesn't want time to think. He wants solutions. And for me to be where I am, I've had to slog like mad all these years, having one goal, one area of expertise, being obsessed, being crazy, being sacrificing so many things. So you see the way things go. So all I want to leave you with is how obsessed are you about your goal, about your brand, about your vision, about your life? If you feel what I'm saying is, this is not normal, then you're not wrong. This life is not meant for you. This life of being able to live a life of your dreams, being able to live your passion, being able to earn the money, doing what you love, it's not meant for you, man. And then you should not complain about getting an average salary or whatever salary you're getting and you're not getting more. You should not complain. You cannot complain. You cannot ask. Because if you dare to ask and if you want that lifestyle, there is a price to pay for it, man. There's no free lunch. There's even a female who looks sexy, who looks hot, who looks beautiful. Do you know the amount of money that she spends for her dress? She can't wear the same dress every day to office. She has to wear new dress almost every alternate day or, mix and match. And they have to do their hair. Even for a female to do her hair in a proper beauty parlor costs shitload of money, man. To do their face, their the eye lines or whatever. Yeah, like you see my face? Even this, just to maintain pimple free, it's not cheap, man. You think I just shave like this and finish? No, I have to literally spend maybe one. That is why I leave my beard. That's why, because I can't spend 1 to 2 hours, making myself. Oh, those days are gone. Why do you think I clean shave, finish? No need to worry about this thing. Anyway, I have patches of hair. For people who have hair and they have to maintain it, takes time, effort, money. For females and males is at least comparatively okay. Just the beard, just the hair. Females have to do so much more. From their dress to their accessories to the makeup. Makeup itself is costs a bloody fortune. Just go to some of the expensive makeup brands. Whew. When I used to have these girlfriends of mine and who use branded items, it is much more. If they would save that money, they could literally maybe buy a bloody smartphone every month. It costs that much, man. Then on top of that, they also have to face the discrimination. So they have to keep themselves at the edge. They have to study. They have to market themselves. They have to be intellectually smart. They have to work hard in terms of showing results. Nothing in life is easy, man. And as it is tough to survive. To get your basic salary, it takes so hard. Then if you want something special, just imagine the Herculean effort it'll take. So, unless you're obsessed, unless you are this crazy son of a bitch who is so extreme, unless you are ready to sacrifice your entire, whatever the duration of your life, for this one vision, this one goal, like I say, singularity of purpose, where your existence, your life, your meaning, your even the reason why you breathe is that, only then you'll achieve that success, or you'll be able to maintain that life that you want to live. Others, no, man. Not going to happen. Don't complain of getting an average income, an average salary, an average position if you're not exceptional. Just don't. It takes a lot. You have to be the best of the best of the best of the best. You have no idea how mentally, emotionally, even physically tough it is. See, I've spoken 45 minutes now. Okay? See if it's easy for you to do it. With the same passion, that fervor, that anger, that rage, that focus, the content, the all this stuff. And there is no guarantee for success. There is no guarantee for views. There's no guarantee for virality. There's no guarantee for likes. But you need to enjoy what you're doing. Even if the money is zero, I still have been doing this from before. Yes, I do need money. So I can't say, forget the money. No. So just as I'm so obsessed about my craft, my work, how obsessed are you about your craft, your work, your vision, your brand, your life? Are you ready to sacrifice your mother, father, brother, sister, wife, kid, spouse, husband, religion, society, friends, going out, clubs, movies? Are you ready to do that? Are you ready to be so obsessed? Are you ready to do whatever it takes? Even maybe give your ass to someone just to achieve it? Where do you draw the line? How much? What are your limits? Can you work non-stop? You need to be realistic. If you're not realistic, this life is not for you. So ask yourself, are you average? Are you exceptional? Are you the best? Are you just find the answer? And if you're true to yourself now, you'll know where you stand, and then you'll not complain. Anyway, this is what I wanted to share with you. So you'll let me know your thoughts in the comments below. All right? This is what I told my client. And this is what I wanted to share with you. You have one life, just one. Live it on your terms and make it count. That's all I'll tell you. All right? Good, bad, ugly. Let me know in the comments below. It's me signing off. You guys take care.